Hello guys, welcome back to another What If. What if Asta was half devil? Let's dive into it. I'm not gonna do too much intro stuff. Let's just begin this. We begin actually when how do you pronounce Asta's mother name? I'm gonna go with Lechira, but I'm probably gonna end up saying Lechira sometime, but I'm gonna go with Lechira. So yeah, let's dive into it. We begin when Lechira leaves Asta at the church. So I said, I wish I could keep you, but I'm slowly dying because of because how you were born. I don't regret it, but because of it, I'm slowly dying due to the curse it was put on me for doing this unholy union. I'm sorry, Asta. This is the only place you will be safe from all who wants to use you. So yeah. Now, Asta will look exactly the same as a baby. As it doesn't canon, he will only have like a separate devil mode where he will look like Libe. Of course he will have black Asta and those other ones, but instead of like black hair down, his hair turns white. So yeah. Also, one other thing is that Asta will have pointed ears. So in the middle of the night, well, in the morning actually, Father Orsi opens the door and sees Asta and Juno, so he takes them inside. So yeah, but as they grow up, you will see the difference. Asta would have immense medical strength and physical strength. While Juno had strong mana he could feel, but Asta was on another level. Also, Cecilia said expressed some sort of discomfort when near Asta. Like there was something deep lurking inside Asta. It was cursed or I don't mean it's not I'm not supposed to criticize anyone, right? Cecilia said, but I just can't help feel but something inferior and terrified in Asta's presence, like some dark beast is hiding inside of him. But as time grew, Asta turned 7. And Asta won't have a thing for sister other than this, what if? But anyways, yeah, Asta then goes to save Juno as they arrive there. Well, also arrives in that snowy village in the winter. We see Juno just get taken down the pendant. Well, his pendant's taken from him. Asta rushes forward and catches the drunk guy's face when he tries to fight Asta, but Asta catches it and breaks it. Asta, shocked by his immense physical strength, quickly grabs the necklace in from the drunk guy and gives it to you. And Juno then sees the chance and they both run back. Drunk guy was shocked by his broken fist. Then decided it's not worth pursuing those brats that are already gone when he snaps out of his shock and leaves. Now, normally in this story, I decided to like inform myself of some changes that I already made in the story before, because I first began to like think Asta should like because he's a devil or half devil, part devil, he would kill the drunk guy, but that would be too expected of me since I've done that a lot of times before, so I decided to go with a different way now, trying to make it very unlike from what I usually do when I include the drunk guy and Asta race at the church. So anyway, let's continue. And arrived by the church, they tell what happened, and that Asta was shocked by his immense physical strength and all that. They told Asta to never really use it again, well, try to control his strength. Asta agreed. So Asta continues to train. Well, he tries to control his strength and trains it even further. But at the age of 8, disaster would struck the church. One night, well, Sister Lily just used her magic and it fell on Asta. Well, the water, she was breaking, used a regular train to keep her magic in shape. She used a holy fist water of love. Well, holy fist, like her holy, because in this she will have certain spells that are holy water, but not she only has water magic, but certain spells are like holy water's fist of love, blah blah. Like holy fist of love, but yeah, some water was from Asta and it accidentally burned him. They were shocked. Well, Asta was shocked. He asked, "What's wrong with me?" But then again, some days later, the burn were to heal on Asta's arm. So yeah. But it became a burnt scar on Asa's right arm. But luckily it was only up next to her shoulder, so Asta often just wore long shirts to cover it. But well, it's not really called as Asta, but then again, some of it I still keep changing as and doing this what if. So Asta's 9, he had been kicked out of the church. They had a year of famine, and the Asa's magic hadn't developed, so they blamed him, feeling the unease as the villagers felt unease around Asta on that. And the fact that he had immense physical strength and mana, but yet no attribute had awoken inside of him. So Asta walked into the forest close by, comes across a house. He's about to walk away from it because he realized they'll probably dislike me as well. When the door opens and out steps a middle-aged woman, and the woman sees Asta, shocked. The smile says, "Hi. Why are you here? Aren't you? I've seen you around the church, but why are you so far from here? From the church? Should I help you come back? Should I guide you back?" Asta says, "No, they threw me out." Then decides to continue walking. But then she thinks it's her son, but she's not dead yet, so what's about the curse? Well, she didn't realize that it was removed. So yeah, Stan, well. So why don't then Liquid says, "Then why don't you come stay with me?" Asta looks at her, suspiciously. "And who are you? And why do you look like me?" Liquid then says, "I'm sorry for leaving at the church, my son. Oh, I understand if you don't want anything to do, but anything to do with me, but I just want you to hear me explain." I says, "I listen. After all, hopefully you won't turn your back on me. So no, I promise, I swear, I will love you." So Asta follows her inside, and it's a cozy cabin. So Asta sits down. Although she sorts that you're roughly around a meter only. Then Lechira explains. Well, why? She thought she was cursed because of the unholy union that led to Asta's creation. So Asta will know that he's half devil. And Lechira told him who his father is. And his father couldn't be here for them. Because the other devils would have found out and used Asta against his father. But Asta agrees to stay with her. And since this cabin is actually a good bit far away from the Harsh village, but still Harsh village is the closest orphanage, that's why he was left there. And Lechira tells him that he was actually not born in October, but in June, 13th of June. So yeah. Some months later, when Asta's in 9, it's just begun to become spring again after winter, and Asta and Lechira of course had played in snow. Asta asked his mother one thing, said, why haven't my magic awoken yet? I've been told I have so immense mana and immense physical strength, but yet I haven't awoken my magic. Lechira then says that, well, it could be because of how the unusual circumstances of your birth and existence, among other things. It could theoretically be that, or perhaps it's so strong you couldn't awaken it yet. You're right. But as spring goes out, also plays walks around the forest, and Lechira of course watches. Jonas feels a presence near Asta, and sees the little green and whitish glowing orb. Huh? She walks out in case it's any danger, plucks out a grimoire. So then she hears a yawning, and also looks to the orb. Now notices the orb and looks towards it. As they both look towards it, as they wait for it, as they see its funnel dissipates, and in the orb is the wind spirit itself. Wind spirit looks at both of them, then looks towards Asta, and flies towards him, quickly rubs against his cheeks, and oh, you're such a cutie. Awoke me. Blah blah. Yes, Sylph is being very, like, adorable, I guess you can say, but also looks at her strangely. Who are you? Who are you? And then the Sylph catches on and said, I'm Sylph, the great wind spirit. She says proudly. Tries to do a hair pose. And isn't this perfect? I can be with you forever now. Also says, what? Then Sylvia starts to sit on, flying near Asa's right shoulder. Asa's, whatever. As Lechira walks over, said, so. As Lechira's eyes narrows now, protective mother mode. Who are you? Coupon with my son? What are your intentions with him? Oh, great Sylph wind spirit. After the angry mama bear mode activates protective instincts. Sylph, now noticing the scary, terrifying aura, so looks, eh, I want to be a spotted spirit. I will, as she goes in ramble, trying to terrify, look, not to show that she's terrified, but it clearly shows that she is terrified of Luhira. Then she manages to stammer out, well, protect him, I could feel the bond, and there's windmark in his blood, so I latently awoken it, and I will have to control his magic. I can awaken his other magics as well, and I will be a booster for them as well. And I just want to see him safe, smile, happy, or have you name it. No, I swear it's nothing bad against him. I swear. Okay, smiles. That's okay then. She does a 180. As then Asta looks at the Sylph. Sylph. Can I call you Belle? So, of course you can. He smiles brightly now at Asta. Squeaky smiles, seeing that their friend said, why don't you come inside then? Alright, woohoo! The Sylph flies around Asta now, before settling on his right shoulder. As they walk inside the house, then Asta asks a question. Hey Belle, said, how long have you been watching over me? Said, how did you? Said, how otherwise would you have known my wind magic, blah blah, and that you've awoken now, so you probably known it, so I have a question. Why not pick you now? He has wind magic. Says, well, I would pick him at first, but then I saw how they ostracized you. I think that's the word I should probably not use it because I'm not completely sure what it means, but yeah, anyway, back to the story. I saw how they isolated you, threw you out because of your, what they call unpleasant feeling of your magic. But I feel very comfortable in it, and all that. I would have picked him if not for the way he behaved against you. As then I looked into your bloodline and saw that you had an ancestor who used wind magic. So yeah. As well, the Shira had asked it as well, that's where it come from. Luke says, huh? But I have simply starch magic. She scratches her head a little bit. Yes, sadly I can't awaken your other magics that you could possibly inherit, Luchira, but I can awaken your wind magic. You can train to control it. It will work well with your Grimoire as well. Who says, well, it would be nice if a wind magic would help me a lot with some stuff, like cutting wood and all that. Then Sylph just floats up and touches her Luchita's forehead. And for the only reason Luchita would be able, well, Sylph will be able to do this one, that most probable is plot armor. Second one is because she's bonded to Asta, she could be, and she can awaken Asta's wind magic and other magic that he would naturally have. Because wind would he not have natural have, he will have two other magic types that is his natural magics. The other one, well, one is a stable magic that he inherited from his father. And the second one is his natural magic that he will of course gain from this being from his mother's side. Like, it will not be inventory magic or starch magic or of the kind. And Luchita won't have that curse that is mentioned in canon. So yeah. Let's see, yeah. Asta, well. So, anyway, Sylph began telling them the basics of training with magic. As Luchida has some, then Asta like some books on magic and other stuff as well, so they train together. Well, Luchida won't join the Magic Knights. Probably. Perhaps she actually will, just to make sure Asta is safe or not, and if Asta wants to join the Magic Knights. We continue training now. As the age up, Asta grows faster. As he was 1 meter at 9, at 12 he was already 130. So then we see the progress. Asta's grown, I think actually is shorter than around average height, I think. I'm not remembering really sure, it was a while since I actually checked the average height for 12-year-olds. But anyway, as Asta grows, well, and is magically, physically, and height. So yeah, well, when Asta was 13, he was 145. He had grown 15 centimeters in a single year, which is a lot actually. Like, I don't remember, well, I think that's a lot because I had a real growth spurt at 11 to 12, where in less than half a year, I actually grew 12.5 centimeters, which I think mathematically it's roughly around 5 inches. So yeah, but then the rest of the half year afterwards, I didn't grow that much, barely at all. But anyway, back to that. Asta's wind magic has good control, but then Asta asked his mother, "Mom, why haven't I woken any signs of my devil powers yet?" "Well, sweetheart, I don't know why. Perhaps they'll come later." Sylphs agreed to that, said, "Yeah, probably will. Perhaps when you get to Grimoire, as that will be the time when you will be able to use Spirit Dive." So yeah, that's it for this What If. I don't know if you hear it in the background, but I'll see you guys in the next part, as I will cover Asta's growth from 13 to 15, getting his Grimoire, and Magic Knight's entering exam. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.